My high was actually driving my truck off-road today because yesterday was spent fixing things and, you know, last-minute repairs and whatnot.
My low was COVID, obviously, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was a drag on, it's been a drag probably on everybody.
My, look at you coming through the door with a little bit of pep in your step. Don't be shy, come a little closer. Wanna feel the fire running off your kiss. Ooh, honey, you move like water. Ooh, honey, you're a certified dime. Ooh, honey, you're turning me on. Never miss a beat, you're right on time. Let's juke and jive. Whoop and holler, cut up a rug. This is your song. Pass me the...
This morning we're making some coffee. Last night we kind of had to scramble to find a camp spot. Most of the places in the area were kind of full, but we actually found what looked like a campsite that was off of like a off-road trail that was sort of an offshoot of the road. So we risked it and we came out, and it turned out that this is like the best spot. It's just absolutely gorgeous here. There's like this awesome view of the mountains and whatnot, and yeah, we're a little off the Transamerica Trail right now, but we are headed north towards La Veta and Westcliffe today. So just warming up with some coffee here, and we're gonna have an easy morning and get into it a little bit slower than we have been. It's nice to be back with the group.
I left my hometown streets when I turned 18, with nothing to my name but some hopes and dreams. My mama says, son, please take care of yourself. I love you, I miss you, and I'll always be here. If you get lost somewhere out there, you'll always have a place to rest your head. If you need to come home, I'll leave the light on. If you need to come...
I just farted.
And you farted, and I had my mouth open. Well, I think my high for the day was obviously getting the team back together.
Yeah.
Getting in a rhythm, shooting. We've definitely got that figured out, how we do that, how we execute it and keep moving. That's always fun to kind of watch that happen. And
I got a hard education in life on the road. Strong whiskey, guitars and microphones. I called mama, checked in just to hear her voice, saying I love you and I'm always praying for you, son. If you get lost somewhere out there.
all right, guys, it is washboardy kind of day today on some of these roads here in Colorado. Just some epic views leading into our lunch break, but it is time for a little bit of radio chatter. How about you draw out a card, Eric, for us, and let's do it.
All right, ready? I have 8 of clubs, and the question is, what upgrade do you keep talking yourself out of?
I keep talking myself out of doing portals and 37s.
That sounds more like your wallet's talking you out of that.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, an upgrade or modification that I talked myself out of time and time again, and I finally did it, was these power brakes. I talked myself out of doing brake modifications or brake upgrades forever. For, I don't know, the 10 or 15 years I've been doing this. By far the best modification that you could do to performance of any of these vehicles, you know, aside from a tune or better suspension and stuff like that.
All right, you ready for mine? The upgrade that I kept talking myself out of was a snorkel.
Oh.
O is right.
Are you still talking yourself out of that?
No, I think it's safe to say that that'll be in the phase 1 of the next build.
Honestly, one of the things, this is actually surprising, one of the things I see people talking themselves out of the most is a sleeping system like a roof tent.
People are trying to find lightweight solutions so they don't have to upgrade their suspension, but you know, by the time you put all those lightweight solutions on the back of your truck and your cargo, I mean, you've totally compromised everything at that point. And you've got saggy springs, and then they're putting these, you know, other kind of helper systems, you know, progressive bump stops and things like that. And I think that puts a lot of stress on the frames of these mid-sized pickups. And I think a lot of people are probably talking themselves out of, you know, $1,000 to $2,000 to $3,000 suspension systems because they can just buy a, you know, $150 or $200 bump stop, and that's not the right way to go. Sometimes you got to learn your own lesson on your own. You know, I mean, you can't be told what to do. We are just passing through McKenzie Junction here on the Trans-America Trail. I'm feeling better. I still sound pretty rough, thanks to modern medicine. Eric and Ben have been very helpful and accommodating for me, and I've been distancing myself. They've actually been making me food, so I don't have to get my hands on their food. We're close to Westcliffe, Colorado. But I think what we'll be doing here this evening is driving up Hermit Pass and trying to find a place to camp up there. There's a couple, you know, wild ponds, wild lakes up there above tree line, I think, too. So really pumped to check that out up there tonight. And we'll see you in Westcliffe. Yeah, well, it looks like we're just starting to see the tree line here on Hermit Pass, and it has been a bumpy ride up. I mean, what are you thinking?
Yeah, it's definitely, I talked to the guy in that outdoor shop down in Westcliffe when we were passing through there, and he said, "Have you been up there?" And I was like, "No, what should I expect?" And he was like, it's all boulders, all little baby heads the whole way up. And he was not wrong. But man, is it beautiful up here. I was just saying earlier, this is what we came to Colorado for.
Yeah, I mean, just absolutely breathtaking now once the forest is starting to kind of open up a little bit. But as we get to the tree line here, you know, I mean, just the scattering of rocks coming off of, you know, the cliff sides and stuff. This is just freaking wild. It's going to be amazing up top.
Yeah, if I could describe this in one word, do you know what it would be?
Wow.
Wow!
I've been rambling through towns I don't know, just a southern gypsy living on the road. I get lonesome, I get low down. I know there's a reason I keep pouring my soul out. I am a steel horse rider, a ghost on the wind, an interstate cowboy, riding 4 lanes on the highway with no end. Well, it's too late to turn back, 'cause I'm out here traveling. I'm just running with the pack over them mountains, across the Great Plains. Them wolves are howling, just calling out my name. I'm a steel horse rider, a ghost on the wind. I'm an interstate cowboy, riding 4 lanes on the highway with no end.
This is probably the highest my vehicle's ever been. The view is unbelievable, and the drive up here was a blast. Drive, and it was gorgeous, gorgeous views. And like, you get up here and you step out onto those rocks, you look over the lake and over the landscape, and it's just unbelievable. Really makes you like think like, wow, I feel extremely lucky to be able to do this kind of stuff.
Given how many times we've made this,
What goes in chili mac?
ground beef, onions, garlic,
Noodles.
some sort of beans, tomato paste, chili powder, garlic powder, paprika, and cumin, beef broth. That's it. And then you top it with a little bit of diced jalapeno and diced red onion, and then give it a little stir. It's a little tight in there right now.
Sorry for all you Jeep owners out there, but you must hide a lot of things that we don't know about, because there's a lot of warning lights that just randomly come on these things.
It's great on the gravel roads. Like on the gravel roads,
Oh yeah.
handles really well. I'm like the 37's really made like the last 5 hours really manageable, I would say.
Yeah. The bigger the tire, the smaller the rock, right?
Yeah.
But
Things.
a very capable off-road machine.
Oh, totally.
Like,
Yeah, like last night when we were trying to find camp, going up and down some of those little offshoot roads, got a little muddy, and Ben was saying That driving behind the Jeep, there's a little Jeep wiggle.
It did the Jeep jiggle, yeah. It's like the wheels do this and the body does this. It's really entertaining to watch because it just looks like a washing machine.
Yeah,
The diesel is fun to drive. Yeah.
it's cool to see the Midland Jeep out on this trip with us since we've been working with
Yeah.
them for so long. And I think that team was very excited about it too, and we're honestly very thankful for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
To be able
Very
to take it
grateful.
out here and get some wheels under. I mean, if I don't know what we would have done. I mean, Eric would have had to run with you because I had COVID,
Yeah.
and then like you had to go to Denver. Like we'd all had to go to Denver. So
Different trip.
yeah, I mean, we definitely roll with the punches and we make it happen, and we have so far. So on to better things tomorrow.
My low for the day was when I left the door to my camper open with the lights on. And I came back, and a Luna moth the size of Kentucky attacked me. It decided that it loved my face, and it just wanted to hug me. And I was not consenting. It was an
Smothered
unfortunate
you.
situation.
Smothered. No means no.
No means no.
Yeah.